Hi everyone, welcome to the new learning episode of our study in this subject, Field Study 2, and we are now on episode number 11. It is entitled Delivering My Lessons. So, these are the target or intended learning outcomes. At the end of this learning episode, I must be able to explain the importance of lesson learning plans, execute my lessons demonstration lesson well, apply all the given suggestions of my resource teacher, demonstrate the ability to teach two or more lessons or subjects using appropriate teaching competencies and multiple teaching strategies, reflect on the instructional process to improve quality of instruction, and use professional reflection and learning to improve practice. So let us proceed to the discussion. Delivering my instruction. Instructional delivery refers to the interaction among the students, the teacher, and the content for students to learn the knowledge, skills, dispositions that they will need for further learning and for collaborating with others in a diverse society and a rapidly changing world. So when we said instructional delivery, it is the process on how the teacher deliver or execute the lesson inside the classroom. Collaborating with others in a diverse society and a rapidly changing world is being mentioned because there are so many obligations that await us, not only in ourselves but also in our society. Likewise, we will not stay where we are today, so we need to practice to work with others in a diverse society. As 21st century learners, we need to aim for more knowledge and skills that we can use in the future. The process of instructional delivery involves applying a repertoire of instructional strategies to communicate and interact with students around academic content and to support students' engagement. It is important to use a repertoire of instructional strategies to communicate and interact with students, especially if we know that they are very effective because they will be more encouraged to engage in class and work with their classmates. The mode of delivery is an important consideration when designing learning activities that will support students to develop the skills, knowledge, and understanding required to achieve the intended learning outcomes or ELIMOS, which will be assessed. The delivery of instruction must also be responsive and relevant to the needs of time. So the mode of delivery must be considered also because students learn in different ways. We as a teacher must use different strategies and styles in teaching that will fit to the students' needs because the ultimate purpose of teaching is to make the students learn. That's why it's our responsibility to give our best in order for our students to learn. So we need to assure that our students learn from the methods we are using in teaching, including the materials because it has a big impact on the children's learning.
Hey everyone, my topic is about distance learning and modular distance. So let's start first with distance learning. A distance learning is a learning delivery modality where learning takes place between the teacher and the learners who are geographically remote from each other during instruction. So these were students are separated from teachers and peers, right? There is no face-to-face interaction between students and teachers. So it was influenced a lot by computer and electronics technology, which students receive instruction through online classes, video recordings, video conferencing, or any other audiovisual technology medium. It enables people to receive education without having to be physically present in a classroom. Actually, distance learning was good because it teaches time management. While some students may find distance learning difficult, it gives them the chance to develop time management skills. And let's proceed with the modular distance. Modular distance is learning in the form of individualized instruction that allows learners to use self-learning modules, or what we call the SLMs, in print or digital format or electronic copy, whichever is applicable in the context of the learner, and other learning resources like learners materials or LMs, textbooks, activity sheets, study guides, and other study materials. Modular learning, as the word connotes, uses learning modules that facilitate student learning by themselves. It works by means that modular learning approach the students learn at their own pace. It helps to maximize the chances of students' participation in classroom and respect to fulfill the given tasks at this path. A lot of students prefer this kind of learning due to low internet connection. They do not have gadgets to use and so on. So it teaches students to have a flexible schedule, lessons, so they can study at their own pace, and also they have the freedom on how to finish all the tasks that have given to them. So that's all. Thank you.
Another delivery modality is called the online distance learning. It features the teacher facilitating learning and engaging learners' active participation using various technologies accessed through the internet while they are geographically remote from each other during discussion. Since we are facing a pandemic, it is very necessary to ensure the safety and security of both teachers and students. Even they are far away from one another or from each other, they can still learn and communicate effectively, of course, through the use of various technologies such as cell phones, tablets, laptop, computer, and either radio or television. Its main goal is to instill knowledge and experience virtually. There are so many applications that can be used to conduct teaching and learning, such as, of course, the Facebook and Messenger, a YouTube, a via Zoom, and also a Google Meet. Another learning modality is, of course, a homeschooling. It is alternative delivery mode that aims to provide learners with equal access to quality education through home-based environment to be facilitated by qualified parents, guardians, or tutors who have undergone relevant training. Basically, the students will learn at home. There should be parents, guardians, or tutors that are present in learning environment. They will assess and facilitate the learning. Most importantly, they must be qualified to teach. Not basically as a professional, but at least they are knowledgeable enough to explain various lessons presented. Is someone who can guide the students while studying, someone that have enough knowledge and skills to demonstrate, someone who can be a teacher that will facilitate the learning of the students.
Blended learning. This refers to a learning modality that allows for a combination of face-to-face and online distance learning. ODL, face-to-face and modular distance learning. MDL, face-to-face and TV radio-based instruction. RBI, and face-to-face learning in a combination with two or more types of distance learning. So it is combination of technology and traditional instruction. It gives flexible learning experiences to the students. Also, it helps the students to explore technology and to have different types or tools for blending learning. And these are PowerPoint presentation, virtual classroom, video lectures.
Good day everyone. My topic is all about traditional face-to-face learning. This refers to a learning delivery modality where the student and the teachers and both physically present in the classroom, and where are socio-emotional development of learners. Face-to-face learning is an instructional method where the content and the learning materials are taught in person to a group of students that allows for a live instruction between a learners and an instructor. It is the most traditional type of learning instruction. Learners benefits from a greater level of instruction with their fellow students as well. In face-to-face learning, students are held accountable for their progress and the class specific meeting date and time. Face-to-face learning ensures a better understanding and recollection of a lesson content and give class a member a chance bound with one another.
Alternative delivery modes are tried and tested alternative modalities of education delivery within the confines of the formal system that allows schools to deliver quality education to marginalized students and those at risk of dropping out in order to help them overcome personal, social, and economic constraints in their schooling. It refers to the non-traditional education program recognized by the Department of Education, which applies a flexible learning philosophy and a cultural delivery program that includes non-formal and informal sources of knowledge and skills.